Okay, everyone. Saya, I want you to tell us what's going on right now.
So we have Heidi, beautiful Heidi, who volunteered to come to my house. She's probably going to regret it, though. She's going to try and help us set up a projector. But first she brings us red velvet cupcakes.
Hello.
And then she made a shirt.
Look at this, you guys. Look, here's Kasaya's. Put it on the list. And here's my shirt. It's me. I'm the list. And I actually had that on the list. It was on the list, so I just checked it off.
So there you go.
So, boom.
That's awesome.
So we're going to set up a projector, and this is the cutting area right here, but I think we're going to have to lower the tables 4 inches.
It's like 56, I think.
And so Heidi, tell everyone about the height, like why?
So basically it changes how big your projection is going to be. But you have the mini projector, so with the mini you have to have a certain distance to even get it's like your throw distance. So how big you can get your basically your image that you're
She's going to use all these words that we don't know. Throw
okay.
image? What?
You want me to throw something?
You want me to throw an image?
So basically, depends on which projector you have. There's ultra short throw projectors that will do like a lot closer up. So you just set the projector here and it's like, here's the image right here. But since you have a mini and you have it on the ceiling, we have to get a certain height so you can get your screen area.
And right now, the distance between the ceiling and the cutting table we think is 56 inches. But these legs adjust.
Well, yeah, they do.
So we're going to have to do some configuring, but then we'll video here and there just to kind of show everyone, because I know a lot of people have been asking about.
Yeah, we've had tons of projector questions.
Yeah. Once we mount it, we can mess with it and see what works or not.
Okay, so we don't need to lower it yet. Just mount it first.
No, we'll mount it first and then
we'll move everything.
mess with it.
So we're going to move this mess.
We need tools, probably.
Yeah, we need tools.
A drill?
Probably.
I got a drill.
Yep. She loves power tools.
I do love power tools.
Just because I'm an engineer, you guys have to do the mounting.
That's fine. I can do that.
I just tell people they do construction wrong and I do the construction.
That's fine. I know how to use a drill. We can figure this out.
Okay, awesome. We'll start moving some stuff and then we'll get back on the video.
All right, cool.
So now Kasaya's just marking. We're going to mount this up above her cutting table, and it looks like we may or may not have to change the distance. Right now it looks okay. And she's trying not to die.
I won't die.
Okay.
I'm going to use a power tool, though, okay? So.
Okay, she's going to use a power tool, and we like that.
So,
just kidding. Say it.
I did it.
I did it.
I did it. I'm not going to hang on it.
I feel like if you did, it would be the best test to whether or not that thing was anchored in.
I would fail, probably. It would fail. That is there.
Some Chinese screws.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to put this.
So, am I going to have to sit there and twist that on?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Tell me this.
What's up with that?
Okay.
Okay, so I forgot to video that, but she just screwed that in there.
I just put it on, guys.
You did
I did it.
You did a good job.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No, I have no idea what to do.
Now we're going to move the table. Well, we got to move the table back, right?
Yes. We're going to put the table back and then we're going to connect it to a computer and start calibrating.
I don't know what that means.
Sounds very serious, you guys. We're calibrating. We're calibrating up in here.
Let's calibrate.
Well, we were going to put hooks on the ceiling to make it look nice, but what are we doing now?
Duct tape, man.
Doing duct tape, people.
Duct tape. Because I can never find them when I need them, and watch, like tomorrow, I'm going to find a whole pack of hooks and be like, oh, yeah. Okay. Can we make it the whole thing?
Well, like,
What do you mean?
you know, if you have like 2 monitors, like you make one, the other monitor show something.
No. There's usually a little dot up here. Do you know how to do it?
On a PC? I don't do Macs very often, but I assume there's a...
What else do we need up?
So you just need, so that this duplicates and shows what's on there. So you need to tell your computer to project what's on your screen. It says connect with the cable. Now what?
Maybe that cable doesn't work.
Let me just unplug it and do it again.
Maybe
See.
that cable doesn't work, guys.
Yeah, that could be.
Try this one. It might be the cable. You want me to do that, Susan? I don't trust her. Let me do it. Let me do it, Susan.
She did say she falls earlier.
Yes, she does. Have you seen why I'm the one who's always getting up and down?
Sure
Oh,
is.
look, now it says arrangement.
Sure is. Okay.
So you're gonna have to know this. So when you turn the computer on, this is, well, there's another one. Another screen came on, or the projector, another screen came on. You push source. Okay. This is hooked by HDMI. So before it was,
on like SD cards.
yeah, it was on something else. And so you just have to just go with the buttons until you get to the HDMI and then
Okay.
push OK. And
But
now
it's upside. It's the wrong way.
no, yeah. That's why we said don't put the tools away.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I need to go up more, right?
Okay.
what we're doing right now is there's this screen that's being projected. It's this measurement right there, and the yellow thing in the middle is a 4-inch square box, or 2-inch square. But
Yeah.
anyways, we're trying to line up so it's actually 1 inch on her cutting mat, and you can see we're just kind of messing with the size and the ratio, because once we got that kind of set, you'll notice.
Go down.
Oh, it's really close.
Okay, and I'm in Adobe Reader right now.
So you want Adobe Reader.
And we're just messing with the sizes of everything. So I need to see.
You still need to go down quite a bit.
That's crazy because I was just.
because you're like way big over here.
Okay, I thought I was just here.
So try and look at the bigger ones and line the bigger ones up first, and this one will kind of magically work.
So she's just going smaller and smaller
Do I need to go a little bit
Until-
smaller?
Yeah, I'd go a little bit.
until this line matches on the purple ring or pink ring or whatever it is. So any cutting mat.
Is
would
it going
work
to be
for
the
this.
same every time? Am I going to have it at the same?
So as long as you don't mess with any
Mess with any
settings,
settings?
you don't
I don't touch
run
that.
around upstairs and knock this
Well,
around.
I can't promise that.
It should be the same, but that's why this file, that's why you put it on your
Mhm.
computer, because you can basically open this quickly before you go to cut anything and just do your same percentage and be like, is it matching up? And if it is, great. Otherwise, you may have to mess with it a little bit.
But it shouldn't change.
It shouldn't change. The one thing is now that I set the aspect ratio on the projector, it shouldn't change. It should stay on that, but that'd be something to check. So I think I put it on point to point. Is what I think I ended up with.
I guess it just.
I mean, this is one of those things you're never gonna be perfect.
Okay.
The bigger one you get, the farthest one out you get aligned, the center is gonna be better. So if you want to try and perfect this corner, you can mess with it a
How
little
would
bit
I do
more.
that?
Go a point down more.
Yeah.
Guys,
I don't
this
see
is
it.
super cool if this works.
I don't see it.
Can I do cutting videos in the dark?
Why not? Actually, I can
Because
see
I'm
you
gonna
just
have
fine.
my you can see me just
Yeah, I can
fine.
see you just
'Cause I'm
fine.
like, I'm gonna be wanting to cut out like this. Can I do those videos in the dark?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can.
So yeah, if you have like a paper, you're not technically supposed to always compare them, but you can kind of see. So if you pull up like a paper pattern, if you have, so you can use either a projector file if they make them, or if they have an A0 document is what you would get printed at a print shop.
I know. Okay, just give me a second. Let's see.
Look, I finished my map.
Yay! Okay, so I've got a pattern pulled up. Okay, so here's my pattern, although it's cut off here, so what do I do about that?
So that you just scroll on your, so this is your entire window
Oh.
that's visible. So you'll have to scroll.
Oh, dang. Okay, so
Move this,
is a,
so they can
this
see. Move this out of the way.
This
There.
is a sophisticated crafts file. It's an AO, is what you said?
Yeah,
An
A0.
A0 file. And it came with when you purchased all the patterns, but it has a test box right there, right? That's where you test to see if it fits, which is what I needed the thing for.
Sorry.
You
That's
can do
okay.
a regular for like ruler too, it's just a little harder to see.
So here's my box right there. Take your hand off the thing. There we go. It fits the box. That means all of these pattern pieces are the correct size. So if you're like, okay, let's have something else here. Will it show up? Oh my God. So you just go like this and you.
Is that so exciting?
I mean, look at that.
Now you don't have to print everything.
That's, yeah. You know how much time I'm
And
going to
then-
save cutting and printing out things?
There's a very nice lady in the sewing community that made a software. So if you have like your regular 8.5 by 11 you'd print out on paper, she made a software that'll merge all those, so you can basically make this file out of an 8.5
What's
by
her
11
name?
print.
How do you get to
It's
her?
called PDF Stitcher, I believe. So there's a group on Facebook called Projectors for Sewing.
Yeah, I
highly recommend you join it.
That group.
Yes.
Projectors for
So
Sewing.
they have a whole guide, tell you which projector to buy for what your distance is between your ceiling, between your table, and price range, all of that stuff. And then they're the ones who made the calibration file we were using that I had her use. So they have that on there. They have all the files, and then they have references to PDF Stitcher, and people explain how to use it on there. But basically, you can take a regular printable file and make it a PDF for a projector.
And the scaling will be all right.
Huh.
What do you think?
I mean, that's pretty freaking cool.
And then, so like on this, like if you have a big piece like this that cuts off on your projection, what you normally do is like if you laid your vinyl out that you're cutting, you kind of can like draw or cut to here and like mark. So normally you find like a point on here that you can mark. And so you'd mark that, and then you'd slide your screen so you can see it, and then you slide your vinyl and match that point.
match it.
If you have something that extends past your visible area.
That's really cool.
Oh my goodness.
Game changer?
Well, okay, so then I gotta learn, like, if people don't have an A0 or AO file, I've got to figure out how to.
I can show you do PDF Stitcher right now if you want.
Okay, yeah.
So you can see
So
that
we're gonna figure that out, because that would be amazing. Because I know not everybody has these files.
Yes. And a lot of companies, I know, especially in the like clothing sewing world, a lot of companies are now making the projector files. I know the bag people are starting to also.
Yeah, they
provide
are.
that,
There's
so.
Sophisticated Crafts has them with all of her.
And then there
patterns.
is in Adobe. I can show you how to invert your colors too. So if for some reason like it's not projecting on whatever color you're cutting on,
Oh,
you
like
can
if it's
invert
black?
it to make these lines like bright green,
Oh, yes.
and then your background's black. So you can see that.
I need to get a pad and pen out and mark all these things down because I'm going to forget all of this. Okay, that's amazing.
All right, what do you think?
Hi. I'm excited. It's a little confusing, but I can get it. I can do it. If the patterns come with an A0
A0 or projector.
or a projector file, then I don't have to do much to get it to go there. But if they don't, then it's a whole other process.
Which isn't a big deal, except that the Macs are.
My Mac isn't cooperating.
Apple likes their software, and this is an unapproved developer. So
And
we
what's
just have to
the app
bypass it.
called?
PDF Stitcher.
PDF Stitcher.
Which goes great with the PC, but the Mac is flagging it as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's ways to
malicious.
bypass it. We just couldn't figure out the trick
Yeah.
today. So.
Yeah,
But
that's okay.
Projectors for sewing, there's a whole guide in there. It walks you through tip by tip. You can go through and it'll show you how to do all of that. So if you join the Projectors for Sewing group.
Yeah, I need to join that group. I need to join that. But look, it's up.
Look.
That's a step
And
in
look
the right
at the
direction.
beautiful hooks. The very, very.
It blends
fancy.
right in with my wall. I can't even see it. Oh man.
That's awesome.
Fine.
Heidi, you're awesome.
Hi.